I'm Bonnie Barnes. I'm a member of the Los Angeles YMCA's Board of Directors. I'm truly excited and honored to be here today, representing them as we really talk about girls' equity in sports.
Like essence, just being able to look up to strong females was so important for me. I know my Aunt Raquel actually played Division I basketball at Syracuse, and so she was a female athlete that I was able to see go and earn a scholarship and be able to play in the United States.
You're beginning to see is the normalization of the female athlete. The more you see us on these platforms, you automatically start to inspire a lot of young women.
But women make up of 40% of all sports, yet only make up 4% of the media coverage. Yet when the Olympics roll around every 4 years, 55% of that media coverage goes to the women athletes and women sports.
So all that you've learned, your lessons, both on and off the field, we're really preparing these, our young women to be strong, powerful leaders in life. So I want them to be able to express that really quickly in a 3-minute, this is who I am, and talk about your strengths. But also talk about, the second part is talk about things that you've learned. These are things that I've overcome.
I'll just say that a lot of people think that, I guess, being an athlete is the coolest option, but it's not necessarily about how cool it is. And as someone who's covering women's sports, I try to also cover not the athletes or the athletes that don't often get as much coverage, to also bring to light the work that they're doing.
Started with the fact that less than 5% of all media coverage is on women's sports, and we're so lucky to have individuals like Pepper that are starting young to start telling stories and to get a younger demographic to start paying attention. I mean, that's what we need. And Just Women's Sports today announced a $3.5 million raise.
But I think for young people to have exposure to this now is great. And, when I look around the room, when I first started working in sports, and I've been doing this far longer than I like to admit, I was the only woman around, and now that's just not the case.
But even then, when it comes to sit at the table, it's important to have that diversity of thought, the diversity of people and background, because everybody's purview is going to be a little bit different.
For example, within hockey, we talk about this declaration of principles where we say sports should provide a safe and positive experience for kids and families, regardless of socioeconomics or gender, race, ethnicity. We need to stand that up every day. And when we don't, we need to be honest and thoughtful about ways in which we can be transparent about the ways that we need to do that differently.